Hello and welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Courtney, and in today's video, I'm so excited to share with you not only a spiritual practice that I've been doing for years, but a manifesting technique that has helped me successfully attract my most heartfelt desires, and that is keeping a manifesting moon journal. Documenting what you are calling into your life is something that I think is so key in watching our manifestations come to fruition. It's this consistency and cosmic magic that not only helps us manifest, but understand ourselves in a more spiritual sense. This is the second installment in my new manifesting series here on my channel. So if you want to follow along, definitely subscribe right now. I'm super excited to dive into this topic because it has definitely changed my life and I truly feel like it can change yours. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. For the flow of this video, I'll be going over why manifesting with the moon is so potent, how journaling really strengthens our manifesting channel and really living a more spiritual life. I'll be going over how to set up your pages for your manifesting moon journal. And lastly, I'll be sharing some real life examples from past entries that have brought success to me. Okay, so let's start off by talking about why lunar manifesting is so potent. If you didn't know, the lunar cycle begins with the new moon. The new moon is a time to envision the life of our dreams. It represents a new cycle of energy, which coincides with major moments of closure. Remember, big endings in our life are always followed by new beginnings. The moon and the sun work together during this lunation as they are conjunct in the sky. Think of this as like a maximized energy. We can experience this cosmic energy here on Earth, and with this, we have a potent time frame to set intentions, to envision where we are headed in life, and really have this manifesting potential within us. The dark moon phase is a period where we go within and cultivate what we desire most, and then take action on that during the next lunar phase. Now, the second most notable moon phase that I'd love to share with you is the full moon. The full moon is the halfway mark in the lunar cycle. The full moon is a time to honor our growth, to let go and release any vibrations that are really not serving our highest good, and most importantly, standing in the way of reaching our manifestations. The moon and the sun oppose each other during this lunation, filling the moon with light. This is a time where we can feel this cosmic energy here on Earth by having a sense of heightened intuition, uncovering deep introspective thoughts, and really seeing the light in our shadow. Part of the manifesting process is letting go, truly releasing. The full moon is a time to manifest our heartfelt desires with grace as we surrender to the universe and trust the process before us. Now, what makes the new and full moons that we experience each month different and unique is the influence of zodiac energy. Each zodiac has their own unique energy and really influences us every cosmic season. You can notice how your manifestations, your intentions, your release may all have a similar theme with the current zodiac energy. I find this to be really fun, and it always freshens up our headspace when we are going within to truly connect to what we desire most when we are manifesting with the moon. By doing this manifesting moon journaling, you are diving deep into your emotions, your spiritual center, and holding the vision of your highest self. Consistency is really key in keeping a moon manifesting journal and should be part of your manifestation work. Not only will you see progress in your manifestations, but you will grow spiritually from doing this practice. I truly believe that this is an easy thing to incorporate into your life, however you want to do it. It can really become a fun ritual for you. Alrighty, so now that we've gone over the basics of keeping a moon manifesting journal, I would love to show you how to set up your pages in your moon manifesting journal. Now, for me personally, I really enjoy doing a new moon page and a full moon page, but I want to say if you want to incorporate any other celestial moments in your moon manifesting journal, please go ahead and do that. There's no big rules. You can incorporate, as much as you'd like, but I do want to highlight the full moon and the new moon are my big pages that I really stress on manifesting on. first things first, I always like to use colored markers, just my preference. We're gonna start off by writing our header on our moon manifesting page for the new moon. It's very important to make sure you incorporate the date, so I usually do that right underneath. So first things first, what I like to do on the night of the new moon is I like to pull some cards, and that might be with my tarot deck or oracle cards, and I like to see what the energy is telling me. So for this case, I'm going to be reflecting off my past one, and I pulled 3 cards. So I'm going to make space right here for the 3 cards that I pulled. All right, so let's go ahead and see what cards we got. Got Temperance, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. After I write out the 3 cards that I pulled, or however many cards I pulled, I like to do a little self-reflection and think about how this archetypal energy coincides with what I am currently manifesting, and also the Pisces new moon, or whatever new moon phase it may be. I like to spend some time kind of diving into my intuition, my energy, feeling grounded, and I might write a quote here. I just leave a little space for me to kind of doodle, maybe draw the zodiac sign, whatever I might be feeling. It could be like an angel number that I'm currently seeing pop up. I like to do that kind of like at the top of my page. And then I'll go into the intentions that I'm setting for the new moon. When I'm done writing some intentions, I kind of like to leave a little bit of space, because during the waxing crescent moon phase, we can feel really inspired to continue on setting intentions. So as a little tip, I think it's a good hack to leave a bit of space in between this section and the manifest this section. Manifesting, sometimes I'll do like a 3-month, 6-month, 1 year. I kind of like to scatter them out a bit and think about different themes that I want to manifest. You can also take this opportunity to do a little script right here. If you've never heard of scripting, I have a whole video on how to do scripting, and I definitely recommend taking this space to do that as well, whatever you feel more inclined to do. And then one thing I always do at the very end of my journaling is I write something that Gabby Bernstein actually talks about in her books for manifesting. And when you're done manifesting, you always want to say or write this or something better. What you're doing is you are claiming your manifestation, you're releasing it, and you're also welcoming in a different possibility, a different outcome that may be even better than what you had initially wanted to manifest. So I think this is key and a really amazing element. So thanks to Gabby Bernstein for that tip. So now that we've finished our new moon page, everything looks great. I'm gonna now give it a little gratitude. Thank you. Give it some good energy. And now let's go and do a full moon page. So we're gonna have a very similar setup for the full moon page, but we're gonna have a different theme that this page encompasses. It really is about releasing, letting go, and calling in. So we're gonna start off our page just like we did with our last one, creating a header. Ooh, interesting. Something that was cool about this date was that Saturn was entering into Pisces, so I might make a little note right here. So now this next section, after I've done like my doodling, just fun stuff, I like to write I let go of. You can also leave some space here if you want to kind of take some days to think of more things that you want to let go of, like we did with the new moon. Go ahead, leave a little bit of space. You might think of some things in that section. And then this last little part, I like to do manifest this again. Full moons, I tend to do a script, so I'll just write out a future event here. Again, you can reference my scripting video. Something to note is that when you're manifesting on the full moon, it can be really emotional, and really the theme here is release. It's envisioning this life of your dreams, and I tend to feel inspired to look at the moon, go outside and connect with that lunar energy. If you're interested in learning more, rituals that you can do during the full moon, I have a whole video on my favorite full moon rituals that you can check out. But this is pretty much it for the full moon page. My camera stopped recording at the very end, so don't forget to write this or something better at the end of your page. So now I'd love to show you some real life examples from my manifesting moon journal. I thumbed through some pages to share some experiences I had with manifesting with the moon that I thought could really inspire you, or just things that stuck out to me that I feel like could really help you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dive in and show you a couple pages now. So I did a little flip through to show some examples of when I was calling something in and when it came to fruition. So for this example, it is November 2020. It was the Scorpio new moon. And this new moon, I was feeling all this energy. I was asking myself that I was ready to bring something new into my life. I got these 3 cards that I felt really resonated with what was going on in my life. I drew a little picture of a bay leaf. I'm guessing I burnt a bay leaf that night. And I noticed here that I didn't set intentions, but I did a lot of writing. So it was very much scripting during this new moon. And I talked about investing in a program calling Pitch It Perfect, which helps content creators reach out to brands to, create content for them. And I was really excited about this, and I wrote it down here. I did do a little bit of intentions, talking about me really getting more stable opportunities, or more stability in creating content. And what's really interesting about this is that at this time, I was kind of like at a point in my life where I knew I wanted to be a content creator, but I didn't know how to do that. So I invested in a program to help me learn how to pitch myself. And after purchasing this program shortly after this new moon, I want to show you 7 months what had happened. So 7 months had passed. It is now the Gemini new moon, and it's a solar eclipse. So again, remember, eclipses bring in a lot of blessings, a lot of change. And at this moment in time, I was feeling like so amazed. At this point in my life, I have been given an opportunity to be a full-time content creator working for a brand. I got a job proposal, and I was so excited. I believe it happened right around this time on June 10th. And I was setting intentions to be successful and to really pursue content creation and finding balance with my YouTube channel and also creating content. And it's just so crazy how I planted this seed on the new moon 7 months ago, and it literally came to fruition by this time, especially during an eclipse. So that's just one call out I wanted to show, just how fast things can happen when you really set clear intentions, you call something in, you write it down. It happened in 7 months for me. Wrapping up this video, I hope that this video inspires you to start a manifesting moon journal, or if you kind of fell off the bandwagon and you need to get more consistent with doing this, I hope this inspires you to get back on it. I gotta say, this is like one of my favorite new moon, full moon rituals, and it just really helps me call in the thing that I'm attracting into my life it really brings like so much like grounded energy to me, and I feel so connected to the universe when I do this. Throughout my time manifesting with my moon journal, I have manifested career opportunities, money, my apartment, a new job, you know, getting more spiritual insights, really helping my spiritual growth, creating this channel. There's so many amazing things. And also with that, I've documented and went through some shadow work and really removed obstacles from my life by consistently, you know, facing my shadow and letting go of lower vibrations. And I gotta say, like, if you're new on your spiritual journey and you really want to start something that you can incorporate in your life, that's, to me, I think it's pretty easy. It gives big results, guys. So if you're new and you want to like really tap into your spiritual center, I'm telling you, this is like the best practice to start. Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Also, you know, if you're watching this and you currently keep a manifesting moon journal, or you do any kind of journaling exercise that helps you manifest, I would be so grateful if you gave any tips in the comments below. You know, we're all here to learn. This community is so amazing and getting so big, and we all love learning from each other and hearing everyone's experiences. So please don't be shy. If you want to give some tips on manifesting with the moon, journaling, scripting, what have you, please don't be shy and drop them in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you in my next one.